I know what you're thinking. Wicked Wednesday is your favorite day of the week, isn't it? Well, regardless if that's true, you're actually probably thinking, what kind of wickedness is going on here? Let's find out. So, this customer called me. They were hearing noises inside the wall in their kitchen area there. So I showed up to investigate. First thing I noticed was you could hear the noises as well. Ready? Listen. Did you hear it? Definitely something in there moving around. And no, it's not in the... I opened up the microwave door. It was not in the microwave door, but definitely right around the microwave area. So again, I had a pretty good guess. Probably another bird situation. For those of you that don't know, when you have the microwave set up there, mounted right over top of your oven, many times there's a vent in the bottom of your microwave. That's meant to, if you turn that fan on, that vent on, it's meant to suck up any hot air or steam when you're cooking there, suck it up and blow it outside through a vent on the outside of the house. So it was time to go check out the vent on the outside. So I found the vent. Sure enough, just the old flap style. It didn't have any kind of guard or wire mesh protecting it or anything. So crawled up on the ladder there to look in, and I listened for a little bit, and here's what I heard. Definitely something back in there. So unfortunately, the only way to get back in there is to take the whole microwave down there to be able to get behind it and look in the where it vents out there to try and figure out what's going on. Here we go. Well, as you could see there, when I pulled the microwave off, the live bird fell out right there on top of the oven. And then right here, I go take a peek inside the vent opening, and looky here. This is a bird graveyard. I mean, you can see there's birds with feathers on them still. There's birds that look like they started to decompose, and you know, the feathers aren't quite intact yet. The whole way down to there's just bones. So this has been going on for quite some time. So I was pretty surprised that this was the first time the customer was hearing noises back here. After you see all the dead birds in there, they had no idea there was a bird graveyard right in the back of their oven. Well, there you have it. There's the story behind the bird graveyard. Till I got all said and done there, I kid you not, I probably pulled out close to at least 20 dead birds. You know, like I said, anywhere from just feathers to all the way down to fully decomposed and just bones. It's been going on for quite some time. So yeah, make sure you got your vents covered, people. So what was happening is, over the years that this was probably going on, is it looked like starlings there. They were smart enough to open that flap on the outside. They'd crawl back this vent. They're looking for a place to nest, start building their nest, start finding a place to have their babies in the spring. And they'd go back, walk back this vent, fall down the chute there where it goes in the back of the microwave, and then they basically would get stuck and they couldn't get out. That's what the customer was hearing. They was hearing the bird flapping its wings trying to get out, and it could not do that. And eventually, as you've seen, they just, if you can't make it out, they perish. And so that's what was happening. It was pretty stinky too, obviously, but yeah, I mean, obviously you hear noises in the wall and that can get annoying, but I mean, birds can also have bird mites on them. Not many people always know about what they are, but they're these little parasitic mites. Like, you can just, they almost look like a little dot. Like, I've had them on me before. I know what it feels like, but you can barely see them, but you feel them crawling on your skin, and it definitely gives you the weebie-jeebies when you're trying to figure out what it is. But what can happen is, if they're parasitic mites feeding on the birds or whatever, but if they come off the bird or the birds die, they're looking for the next best thing. If they're in their house, in your house or your building, that next best thing could be you. Could come looking for you, start crawling on you, and you don't want that. So make sure you got your vents covered and everything else. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more in the future, if this is Facebook or Instagram, please like and follow the page. If this is YouTube, please like and subscribe. Have a nice week.